Thank you, Father. Thank you. I thank you for so much more. I thank you for. I thank you for so much more. 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 Mm-hmm. 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 It's not a dream, it's reality. It's reality. It's reality. It is. It's reality. It is Saturday, the 11th of October, 2025. And yeah, I thank God this morning for opening my eyes again and again and again and again and again. Wishing everybody is okay today, friends. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Been such a friend to me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what friends supposed to be. Been such a friend to me. Thank you. Thank you. 144 was on the clock when I said that. Because, child, it's really about my mindset and me not losing it yet. It is my mindset. Grand Rising family, Grand Rising family, Grand Rising. Um, this um, PSA is going to be different. We're going to try to do a little something different this morning for, those of you that believe that God is real. Baby, God is. God is so real. And I guess I haven't been expressing it enough. At first I thought maybe I'm talking about God too much. Maybe I'm talking about God. But maybe, just maybe, I'm not talking about God enough. Seriously. I mean, seriously right now, y'all. For real. Seriously. Um, God, I haven't been. I thought I was like, I said, well, maybe you're talking about God a little bit too much. Maybe too much. But no, I ain't talking about God enough, y'all. Seriously, I'm not talking about God enough at all. Um, I'm thankful. I know that I'm thankful. I am so thankful. I'm grateful. And the best part about it, because God knows that. People don't have to know that. God knows that when you're really thankful, God know when you're really thankful. God know when you really just saying you thankful and you're not thankful. God knows that I'm thankful. God knows that. It doesn't matter what nobody say or do. God knows that I'm thankful. And I mean very, very thankful. Because I couldn't have been here. You see what I'm saying? I couldn't have been here. I could have been I already did. You feel me? So I know God knows I'm thankful. So I don't talk about God enough. I'm gonna have to raise it up on y'all. I'm talking about really raise that up on y'all because God has done so much for me that I am still here today. And I'm thankful. I am thankful. Even though people don't like when you talk about God too much. People don't like when you talk about them too much. People just don't like when you talk. That's why the shut up spells and all that. That's why that didn't work. None of it's working because God, baby. It's only God. I promise you. It's only God. It's God. And I'm thankful that God has heard my cry. I'm still, ooh, baby, I'm talking about really heard my cry. Because I know a lot of people like, she don't cry, she don't cry. I have. I've cried. Oh, Lord, honey, please, honey. To me, for women, at one time or another, it came like a damn disease. Like, please, me crying and stuff. But God said, look, baby, I got us. And God has had me. When I say totally, God has had me. God has had me. God has had me. Before I became somebody, um, I had already said and that I was gonna be doing this. I had already said it. I mean, seriously, my soul contract said it before I even became who I became. I'm serious. Your soul contract already says who you're gonna become before you become. But my soul contract, the soul contract, because people have forgot that we are souls. We might get it all overwhelmed with this physical body, but we are really souls. You know, the body is gonna do all kind of stuff. You know that we're not used to, something that just different stuff, right? But the soul never changes. The soul, it don't change. You know, it don't. You, if you're a pure soul, you're gonna be a pure soul. If you're a lost soul, you're gonna be a lost soul. If you're a stray away soul, you're gonna be. But the soul, it's the souls, and that should always be our goal, to be a forever soul, a forever soul, because that's basically how that go. We are souls, so you can be forever though. But as I was saying, you know, before I took this on this plan of God, God had this plan. God had have all stuff already plotted out. You be wondering like, why you do this? What? Because we feel like we in control, but no, God is really in control. God is, baby. I promise you, God is. God is really in control. Where we can decide, and we gonna do this, and we gonna do that, and we gonna do this, and we gonna. And God said, no, you're not. You finna do this right here. What I told you, what you signed up for, basically, what you signed up for. And God gonna give you a little tap on your hand, like, all right now, come on. But God get tired of tapping. Hey, sometimes anybody, baby, can get tired of, like, yeah. But God get tired of tapping, like, now, didn't I just tell you, look here, I'm gonna have to knock you down over here and knock you over there before you get it. And until you get it, you're gonna keep getting it. Obviously, you're gonna keep getting it. And I was already saying that I was going to keep getting it. I was going to keep, because see, one thing about being on a journey, a spiritual journey, because this is what mine is about. It's a spiritual journey. It's not a physical journey, and people have taken it physically, like, oh, no, baby, it's spiritual. It's so everybody's spirit can be up, up, up. Like me, I'm talking about serious spirit. Because see, when people can break your spirit and have you feeling low and stuff, that's how most people go. That's where depression and stuff come in. I'm not depressed, baby. I know I'm not depressed. No, I'm not depressed. I'm not stressed out. I'm not losing my mind and all that. But when you don't know your purpose, when you don't know your soul, then people can have you, feeling like that. People would tell you, or maybe you need, no, 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 no. But then also, let me tell you what God do. God send people to you. Did y'all know that? It's no coincidences that anybody you've met, anybody, it's no coincidence that your mama, your daddy, sister. It's no coincidences, because that's how God set it up. God set us all up with family and all that. But you have to also understand that that's who you chose. You chose these people. I chose my mother to be my mother, my father to be my father. And then when you get here physically, now you do all this choosing and stuff, and it's wild and crazy and stuff. But before we become into these fleshes, we are an atom and Eve, electrons and stuff. It's hard to explain. It's like science and math. It's a lot of this stuff like mixed into that. But before we become the physical body, we are just little spirits, just say little white dots, little white lights, just floating and stuff, like little white lights, like the stars, little white lights. We just little white lights. Before we become physical, we are just little white lights. We are, before we decide. And everybody signed a soul contract, baby. Everybody got that soul contract that you said you was gonna do this, and you said you was gonna do that, and all this stuff. Our soul contract says that. And sometimes the people that we choose these soul contracts with are on some other shit, because once you get here, like seriously, just so I'm gonna use some money for example. Say you get some money or whatever, and you like you're gonna do this and you do that. You know what I'm saying? When you get it and that, and then as soon as you get the money, how you shit change. Like, nah, I'm gonna do this and that. You see how that changed? Okay, same thing with our soul contract. When we do those soul contracts, we have all in our mind how we gonna do this, that, and the other. But as soon as we get in contact with these people, the energy change. Or these things, the energy changes, right? So therefore, it makes us either break a contract, go more into another contract, that type of stuff, until with God we learn the lessons. Okay, so each contract is gonna require lessons and all that. So once you get the lessons, the soul contract, it's a lot, but it's life, and that's what we have to figure out. I'm not gonna make this a long video. Plus, my phone is back on dead. But what I want to say is, I told you how my day was mixed up yesterday, like ooh, woo, woo, and I'm like, okay. So last night I was laying down and stuff, and like I said, when God speak to us, I got to move when God say move. I can't move when people want me to move and all this. So I had to move, and God said move, and God told me to make a move last night that I didn't want to make that move. I didn't want to make that move, but God said, I got you, baby. And God did. God had me because I knew the move that I was making was not what I want to do. I don't want to do that, but I made the move last night. I did. And they people try to play you like you're a kid and stuff. I'm not a kid. Like I was like, I'm 53 million years old. Okay, oh, you look good for your age. Oh, fuck all that. I was just saying that, like, look, if I come in contact with you, hmm if I ever come in contact with you and I say something or I do something or you say or do something, we're supposed to be learning a lesson for each other. You're not supposed to think you're outwitting me. I'm not supposed to think I'm outwitting you. My mission is to help people that want to be helped. That's it. It don't have no kind of contract with no other shit. Help people that want to be helped, and then those that I know don't want the help, the ones that I know try to cause my death, because God already said that they're going to be trying to do this. Hell, they did the same thing to Jesus, baby. We crucified him, talked about him. Oh, he down here performing miracles, and he doing this, and he doing that. And a lot of people was not, first of all, was not unaware of Jesus's contract. You see what I'm saying? Unaware of his contract. They was too worried about or in their contract. Same thing Jesus did out here, feed and miracles and make the blind to see, and the blind to see to me was like opening people's eyes up from the darkness and the stuff that we was taught up into the light. Not actually just taking a blind person that actually can't see, like, you see what I'm saying? Not a blind person, like completely blind, and making them see like that, but blind as if to like covering your eyes to the truth. Instead of doing that, opening your eyes to the truth. You see what I'm saying? It's like, anyway, so people, y'all understand what I'm saying. Like that was waking the blind up, waking the blind. I mean, what is it? Waking up the dead and all that. The deadness was actually from in your head dead. Like when you don't have all your stuff you need in your head, that was like waking up the dead. It wasn't actually like, because and I'm saying this because I think people, well, I know people have got the whole thing misconstrued when they say God woke up the dead, like as far as in the grave and stuff. Baby, let me tell you something. If, and I know that it's not, if somebody come up out the grave, I'm serious. If somebody come up out that grave like that, baby, it's gonna be a problem. I'm serious, but no, I'm saying the dead is like not having the knowledge. That's, you're dead in your head, not having the knowledge, and woke him up from the dead is giving them the knowledge, and they be like, oh shit, for real, like you see it now. You see what I'm saying? Like that light coming on. Okay, that's the example they use now. The light come on in your head. It's waking up the dead, not actually waking up no dead people, man. Come on now, y'all. Some people, and I know I'm um, I can't say it. Well, I guess I could be aggressive only because, and knowledge, and teaching my knowledge and teaching what I'm teaching is because I'm like, damn, people, because I be wanting the same for everybody. You feel me? I'm talking about everybody. I don't give a fuck what color you are. I'm talking about for everybody. I want the same. And so maybe I get a little strong in my teachings and saying, like, God, Jimmy, come on, man. Just think about it. You got to think outside the box of the stuff that we are taught. And that's what I've been teaching. Just think outside the box. We ain't got to agree. We can agree to disagree, but listen, just listen. You got to just be able to look outside of what it is that we've been taught, right? Okay, even with everybody, family, friends, and everything, our parents and everything. Anyway, waking up the dead and all that, changing water to wine, baby. We do that all the time. We make Kool-Aid. You make Kool-Aid, baby. You make Kool-Aid. You put a little sugar in it. Okay, that's the same. I mean, it's examples that I'm just using. I was just using examples, not saying that everybody is like Jesus, but Jesus was doing what Jesus was doing, and then there are people that's going to come after Jesus because Jesus was human, right? So Jesus got to have some kind of extra seeds or descendants or something down here. He says Jesus just left, and so if that was the case, then when you leave here and you got kids or you got this going on, so when you leave here, your bloodline leave here too. You keep it going by having more and more and more and more and more kids. Yeah, you keep it going by having that many kids. But what I'm trying to say is, it is wow. It is. It's wow. And like I said, you see how they did Jesus. They crucified him. They throwing stone only because they didn't realize what's going on. Right? That was them times. Now we gonna move forward. Confirmation to now. Till now. Till now. Just think about it. Uh, we got people doing some of the same stuff, and this is how they did Jesus, the same way they did Jesus. So I was already told that you're gonna have some Jesus experiences. You hear me? I ain't Jesus, okay? I'm Planicia. I'm going to have the same. A lot of people will have the same experience where people gonna talk about you and this, that, and the other, try to take you out, just different shit. But God already said that was going to happen because the same thing happened with Jesus. Yeah, it did. Same thing. Exact same thing. Just a different time frame because as history repeats itself, and you become somebody else because the soul, the body die and go to the ground and stuff, right? But no, your soul is still within us. You got to have a soul to be here, baby. You have to have a soul to be here, whether it's lost or not. You got to have one. That's just got to be figured out. But the same thing happened with Jesus. And like I said, moving to this time, it's the same thing, but now it's mine. You see what I'm saying? It's mine. My life has been like a movie. It's been a game to a lot of people. It's been funny. It's been everything. But I'm here. Yesterday, last night, I was sent somewhere or whatever, and I know these people, the devil. The guy was like, yeah, we finna go to their level. We went to the level of the devil. We did. We went to the level of the devil. So I went to the little place or whatever and gave them what they wanted. And they wanted blood. That's like they wanted blood, baby. And me, I'm not a hospital person. Let me tell you that. I'm not a hospital person. I'm not. But I'm like, okay, you sure? I'm like, I ain't never went to a doctor's appointment or anything like that without my mother. Now, never ever have I went to a doctor now time really without my mother until this little disconnection that we've had, lately with me just figuring out a lot of stuff. And like I said, I love my mother. I still do. I don't have no, like I said, I don't have any uh, hard for nobody. I'm serious. I love everybody. Like I said, y'all have y'all parts and positions to play too, but I do too. And like I said, I'm not giving mine up like that. I'm not. But anyway, long story short, the situation was placed like that. Like I said, when God moved me, baby, I got to go. I don't give a fuck what the fuck going on. I'm doing this. But I did a big one last night, y'all. I did a big one last night. And I feel better today. I do. I feel better today, not because I didn't get no medicine. Listen, baby, let me tell you, didn't get no medicine, didn't have to get no medicine or nothing. I just did what God said, let go and show them. Let go and show them. Did what they want. This is what they want. They want to see. They want to see who is me spiritually. Who is me? Who is she? Be saying all this stuff. And see, my thing was to help my people because I give a fuck about my people. Whether my people gives a fuck about me or not, that's on them, baby. That don't have. That's why when I say it don't have nothing to do with me, it don't have nothing to do with me. When people be thinking they setting you up, they doing this and they doing that, and then they want to make it like you was crazy. But y'all did my niece like that. Y'all not get me like that. No, y'all, they did my niece like that. My niece was set up like that. A lot of people be set up when you know too much information, but the information is to help us get to a place of peace and understanding. But I see a lot of people don't want to be at peace. A lot of people don't want justice. A lot of people want to hold grudges forever and ever. I'm not on that level, baby. I don't hold no grudge with nobody. I'm not mad at nobody. I'm glad, like I said, y'all did what y'all had to do. But baby, and the fact that I still wouldn't do that to you is why God picked me, baby. That's why, I mean, seriously, it's the reason why people don't understand it. They don't have to. Like I said, my life is my life. And like I said, I knew people was trying to play with it and stuff. But God said, let's just show them something. Let's go. And you're going to go up here and you're going to, get them this little blood work because they trying to act like it's this and that in your blood and all that. No, baby, y'all want. I know what y'all want, baby. I know what y'all want. And I had the right questions and everything because I even asked the man. I was like, so since y'all needed this so bad, can I get my blood back? I said, can I get my blood back? He said, huh? I said, yeah, can I get my blood back? What y'all gonna do with that? No, no, he tried to play me. This is how he tried to play me, and I don't like that. But I tried to just stay humble anyway, because I could have just really turned up on his ass, because I don't like him anyway. You know how I feel about them motherfuckers, crackers that be thinking they smarter than us, color folks. You know, baby, don't play me like that. I said, can I, y'all do give you a little test and stuff now? Can I get my little blood confirmation? Thank you, God, for being with me, because that's the only part I didn't have my mama. I didn't have nobody with me. It was me, and I'm like, oh my goodness, baby, crying like a baby. I was like, man, I don't like this blood shit. You know, I don't like this blood shit. But I said, sir, now that y'all finished with y'all little test and stuff, can I get my blood back? He said, we can't put that back in you. Man, look here, man. Like, okay, do I look dumb as fuck? I know that. I said, no, I'm talking about them two tubes you just got. Can I get that back? I said, because I could use them myself for, for whatever the hell I wanted to use. But can I? He was like, no, we can't do that. I said, well, where is it going to go? These the questions that was already prepared for me before I even went up in it, bitch. I said, so where my blood going to go to? I know. I said, well, so what y'all going to do with it? Probably we're just probably going to do what we do with our other blood. We're probably just going to throw it away. I said, for real? I said, y'all gonna throw it away. I said, so y'all actually just throw the blood away. So when you think it'll be better to give it back to the people that it came from, and instead of throwing it away, no, we have to do that. It's some policy. We have to just get it and probably gonna gather it up and just throw it all away. So I said, sir, I said, you know why I'm here, don't you? He looked. I said, don't play with me. Please don't. I said, what I did y'all a favor. I said, the last thing I need y'all to do is try to play me. Now, don't do that. I said, I know what y'all wanted it for. I know y'all be drinking it and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I know I got good blood. I know I do. And I know y'all want to drink the shit out of it and try to put it with y'all blood and shit. I said, but if I was you, I wouldn't even do me like that. But okay. He said, oh, no, don't worry about it. I said, if I was you, I wouldn't do me like that. But okay, y'all through? I can go now. Oh yeah, yeah, sure. And if you need to talk, I already done completed my mission, sir. I'm out here. I'm out of here. Get what he gonna say though? Get what he gonna? Well, if you ever feel like you need to talk to somebody, what? Wait a minute, bro. Hold on. Hold on. I said I don't need to talk to nobody, sir. Yeah, my mission is done. Like you don't even know. This ain't what I said to him, but I'm thinking to myself, you don't even know. You finna um finish this shit on out for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm sent to you. I don't even know you. I don't even know him. But I was sent to you because you're going to be the one to end this shit for me. Like, for real. Because I know what's going on with me. And I already know how the conspiracies be and all that type of stuff. I know how y'all hospitals, I said, I know y'all hospitals are connected together. I said, all the hospitals, hell, you connected to the hospital in Louisville where I came from. I said, you connected to the hospitals in goddamn Jackson. Okay, what are you going to say now? Oh, you're very smart. You need to come up here and work with us. Man, don't play with me. Don't play with me, bro. Please don't play with me. Seriously, don't play with me. You don't play on the intelligence of people when God got them on a mission and stuff. Cause you're not playing the person, you're playing yourself, baby. That's what I was trying to tell. I even told the Caucasian man, you ain't doing but playing yourself, bro. You ain't playing me. I don't want you to think you playing me and all that. I'm not mad. No, I'm not. I'm not mad. But you're not playing me. Ain't nobody doing that. I said, but God got a way of doing things God's way. While we be thinking we doing it, that's why I said, while we be thinking we doing stuff, no, baby, God got a way of doing stuff His own way. And when we think we got control, no, baby, God be in control of all this shit. God be in control of it, and God got a hold on me that I'm not finna let loose for nobody. If you don't want your ass talked about, don't do no shit and put that shit in your mouth about me. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's the problem. The separation and division is because people want to be separated and divided when I know I ain't here to hide it nothing. No, hide nothing, baby, nothing. I ain't got nothing that need to be hidden. And I just feel like if people were as they say they were and they was as strong as they say they were, then people would try to build instead of trying to kill or have people this and sick and all that. Especially not me. And people may say it's bragging and stuff, but no, baby, that's favor. That ain't bragging. It's favor. Because, like I said, out of all the weak, whack, petty whack, I still was able to come back. Came back, baby. I came back. God set it up like that. Came back. And people don't believe in reincarnation and how you can do this and how you that, because that's how you were set up. You were set up like that. God set it up like that. God had all our lives already wrote out and everything, honey, before we even got here. Like seriously, and like I said before, everybody got here. Everybody was gonna be, yeah, we gonna go down there and be straight. We gonna be family. We gonna be friends. We gonna be that. But soon as motherfucker get down here and get contact with some more shit, you know how people get, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. And that's how people done got ridiculous for blood work, for all kind of shit. People have gotten ridiculous, and it's kind of creepy. I'm saying it's kind of creepy. But God said, baby, I got you. You don't have to walk and talk with nobody. I got you. I'm saying, I got you. And that's why I say I don't think I talk about God enough. And I'm going to start talking about God a lot more, because God is the one that got me here, still here today, for sure. And I want to thank him. And for my silent helpers, the ones in the background that has really been helping me out and stuff, thank y'all so much. And I know exactly I know who it is that don't give a fuck about me, and I know who really give a fuck about me. And some people don't have to tell you they give a fuck about you. Thank you, God, for you to know when motherfuckers give a fuck about you. So for those people that have been silently helping me, yeah, thank you. I really appreciate you. I do. And thank you for last night too, because I needed that. Seriously, I did. I needed that. I feel like a little kid, like, man, where my mama at? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, baby, that's over with. That is no comeback. That is no comeback. I don't give a damn where she be at. I just wish and give her respect. Just stay where you at, baby. Just, yeah, stay where you at. Stay over and over there. Um, because I've learned my lessons. People still trying to teach me lessons that I already learned all my lessons, baby. I learned all my lessons. I don't have no karma to receive, and all that is people have been, like I said, on their own little missions, and got confused with mine. But we're not even on the same timeline, baby. We're not. We're not on the same timeline. We don't have the same mindsets. It ain't nobody out here that I want to get back at and all that. For what? For what? For what? You chose everything you go through, everything you chose it. That's why I say when you go back over your soul contracts and you figure out that you're your own problem, then hey, what can I say? You're your own problem. When you clear out your problems where you don't want to have any, and you make sure nobody else don't see. I don't have no problems. I don't have no problems. No, but like I said, when you're around other people though that may have those problems and may think I don't have any problems. I don't have any beef with nobody. I don't have enemies and all that. No, I don't. I don't. Now, what everybody else got going on don't have anything to do with me, and that's another reason why I'm gonna be still here, baby. I'm gonna be still here. I'm gonna be still here. It was, what was it? Some kind of weight loss medicine or some shit to where I'm supposed to lose weight and all that and all. But no, it's only gonna just like and I didn't get no medicine. No, I don't need no medicine or nothing. No, I don't need no medicine. God, I just wanted that to be the last thing that was my You know how you get on a game and you play a game and you get to that final, yeah, that right there, that was it. That was it for me. And my life ain't a game, no matter how people want to look at it. Oh, it's a game, it's a joke. No, because I really know people don't be wanting no smoking. Even with that white man sitting right there last night, I was like, bruh, hey, whatever you do, that's on you, bruh. I was serious, calm. When I say, oh, baby, that's why I said, well, God, just calm, cool. I already know what y'all want, man. Go on get this little blood. Go ahead, baby. Go on get this little blood. Go on get this little blood for real. Let me just turn my head the other way. Go on get this little blood. But like I told him, bro. Then I told the nurse, and she was so scared. That's why I be like, man, folks will trick you out your shit for real. If you don't know, if folks would trick you out your whole fucking life. 'Cause the girl, it was like she wanted to like grab a motherfucker, just hold a motherfucker shit like she needed it. You see what I'm saying? Like she needed it. But she was like, I said, do you have anybody? No, first I asked, I said, do you have children? She said, no. I said, you have anybody that you love or anybody that really love you? Get what the girl told me. She said, no. No. The white girl said no. She don't have nobody that love her and all. But you could tell how she was just hell being sucked up by that goddamn devil that was up there. The damn devil that was over her. Like I guess that was her boss or whatever. But it was just funny to me that that was supposed to be my last moment. But no, that was the beginning of a whole new chapter of my new life. That's it. That's for new. You have to get rid of the old in order to step into the new. And that's what God is getting ready to do. Step into the new with us, baby. Step into the new stuff where we don't have no animosity and beef. People may have beef and they got animosity and stuff with me, but that's on them people. That has nothing to do with me. I told you, my soul. It's about the soul, baby. My soul has been set free, and whatever y'all was trying to do to this body and all that, baby, God, my health is going to improve. It is going to improve. Stuff on it is like poisoning and all that old shit, and this, that, and other. And of course, they want it there. If otherwise, they wouldn't have tried to put it there, or had nobody put it there. So hey, I'm okay. I feel better. I feel much better today. I'm like, okay, God, yeah, thank you. You know, because I was like, hey, God, now you know me. I don't do all this now. I don't do all this, and I don't got my mama. No. God said, baby, you done came too far to be looking back for anybody. You know, when you going somewhere, you can't take people with you, baby. Because people will fuck your shit up because they shit fucked up. So for those people that was trying, good job. I'm not mad. I promise I'm not. People want you to be mad and sad, depressed and stuff. No, I promise you I'm not. I'm not going to be. That's the point. And that's what make you different than me. I'm not going to be, baby. I still got love in my heart. I'm going to still be a loving, kind person that I've always been. I can't let nobody try to get in some skin that they don't even fit in. Mm-mm. Not me. Mm-mm. Not me. But I know they watching. I know they be stalking. I know they be talking. But God is walking, baby. God is walking amongst us so goddamn big. And if y'all don't see it, baby, all I can say is watch out for y'all kids, baby. Just watch out for y'all kids. That's the message this morning. I ain't gonna pull a card. That's my heart, baby. And God know. God know. God know. So, yeah. I think I did the big one right there. I'm like, okay. And walked out like a boss. I was like a motherfucking boss. Like, 'cause I never did that. Never did that. Without somebody having to hold my hand like a 3-year-old. Never. And that was when God said, baby, look here. You walk with me. You talk with me. I got you. And that's what I did. I did. It was like, let go of that little kid because you're not a kid now. You gonna get this done, baby, and I got you. Like, seriously, I got you. And this is the only thing you finna do because God knew, baby, anything else, they were gonna have to get a scrap jacket. What is that, a scrape? No, y'all ain't doing none of that. No, no. I know when I came in, these are jet blue. I promise you, jet blue. On the way down there, I'm like, Lord, now you know this ain't me. For real now, for real. Seriously. You know this ain't me. Jet blood. That's all I kept on hearing. Jet blood. That's it. Just the blood. Just the blood. But get what? That blood, them little 2 bottles that they got, gonna fuck somebody up. It gonna fuck somebody up. So yeah, mission complete here, baby. It is complete. I know for a fact it's complete now. And like I said, the ones in the background that has been helping and helping figuring this stuff out because people don't know God put people out and put people in your life for a reason, baby. And if you don't want to learn the lessons and you want to be out here having people that was put in your life to be stressed, that's on you, baby. Because if they like me, it ain't gonna affect us at all. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It didn't. Thank you though. I give props to where props is due. Y'all did your thing now. Y'all did it, but that was your contract, baby. Now maybe you'll decide to do different and do something else now. Do something else better with yourself. Now you done did all that negative Nancy ass shit, that karmic Karen ass shit. Now why don't you do some positive pussy ass shit? No, seriously. Positive pussy, what I just said. Now come on now, you know I was gonna have to get some in. Go do some positive pussy shit and get off that old demon time, okay? Cause that ain't it, baby. Mm-mm. But God though. Yeah, that's the message. Saturday, the Sabbath day. I'm gonna keep it that way every day. Well, I am. Y'all be good out there, or be whatever you want to be. Like I said, it really don't have nothing to do with me. And I love you. Great day.